Human rights defenders say they will remain steadfast in their pursuit of justice for Gen Z youth who lost their lives at the hands of the government during anti-government protests earlier this year. During the 30th anniversary of the Kenya Human Rights Commission, the activists emphasized that they will not relent until the victims get justice. The defenders also criticized the opposition and the judiciary for their silence and inaction in the face of human rights violation against Kenyans. Ben Kirui reports.
30 years of rights and fights. Human rights defenders gathered to commemorate the Kenya Human Rights Commission's KHRC 30th anniversary, marking 3 decades of tireless advocacy for justice and equality. The event serving as a rallying call to renew their commitment to protecting the rights of Kenyans.
One voice has remained consistent in doing and standing up for what is right and just: the civil society. The Kenya Human Rights Commission is a stalwart among civil society organizations throughout history.
The activists expressing resolve to seek justice for recent abductions and killings of Generation Z youth who were targeted, silenced, and murdered by the state machinery. They vowed to continue their fight until justice is served and the victims' rights are fully upheld.
We must ensure that we get justice for our Gen Z. We get the culprits who we know they are state and they are corporate actors to be able to account.
In a bold statement, the human rights groups condemned the judiciary and opposition-turned-government allies for their silence and inaction. They labeled them sycophants, accusing them of aligning with oppressors instead of defending the people's rights.
The massacre by our courts of the rights of the people, particularly on the right to public participation. And I say this with a lot of sadness, because when we look at certain institutions that should be the last bulwark for the people of Kenya, and you say the people are bullying you, you need to be defended from the people. I say, come on, who do you think you are?
The civil rights group say despite the 3 decades of working hard to dismantle the culture of impunity in Kenya and beyond, the challenges faced in the 90s remain present today, with the current regime a classic case study of why the war for a society free from oppression is yet to be won. Ben Kirui, Citizen TV, Nairobi.